Okay, so today in statistics, I'm explaining on the median so that you understand something about the median. For example, if you're drawing a graph, after you plot a graph, if a graph looks like this, okay, and then it's tabulated like this, okay, it has got numbers like this. Let's say this is 0, this is 10, this is 20, this is 30, this is 40, of course. Let's say this is 50, this is 100, this is 200, this is 300, for example. Okay, and then the graph that you draw is drawn for you, okay? Let's say the graph, of course, maybe it's something like this, okay? And then the question says, find the median. After you have drawn the graph, how do you do it? Okay, the first thing that you do when you are calculating for the median, you go to the highest number on the y-axis, this one, the highest, where the graph was ending, the last point that you had, the last point that you had drawn, the last digit, this one, the last point that you had drawn, which was this comma, that number there. So you go to the last digit, this one, okay? So you go to that digit, the last point, which is this one, okay? I've ticked it, set 300. So what you do is, you say, when you're calculating the median, so you say 300, which is my last point. What you do to the last point, you divide the last point by 2. That's what you do. If it was 400 there, you divide it by 2. If it was 350, you divide it by 2. Any number, you always divide it by 2. So when you divide this one by 2, you have 150. Okay? And then you locate where 150 is. It's a median, meaning middle number. So where is 150? 150 is here. Okay? So this is the 150. Okay? This is where 150 is. So I'm just trying to show you, but you're not supposed to write 150. I'm just showing you where 150 is. So what you do is you draw a straight line where 150 is. Okay? You draw a straight line like this, a dotted line. Come into the graph, and then you pick the point that is down here. This point, that's a median. Okay? And what point is this one? Because here down is 20. Here down is 20. So meaning it should be 25. So that point is roughly 25. Okay? This point here. Okay? That's a median. So you divide the highest amount there by 2. It becomes 150. When you locate 150, you draw a straight line going like this and then coming down. And then you pick the number that is down here. So meaning the median is going to be, so the median is there for what? 25. The median is therefore going to be, what? Median is 25. Okay, that's what I was just trying to explain. That's a median. So when you're calculating the median, you go to the highest number, which is 300. Then you divide that 300 by 2. It will give you 150. Then you go on 150. You draw a horizontal line going to the curve, and then vertical line going downwards. You pick the number down, and the number down is simply 25. It's 25. The number down there is 25. So whatever number there. So that's how you calculate for the median. Okay, I've explained on the median. Now I'm going to explain on the semi quartile range. The semi quartile. That's what I want to explain. Okay. So, if for example, how do you do the semi quartile? For example, this is a graph. Okay, this is a graph, and then you have drawn your curve. It looks like this. Let's say your highest number there, it is I'll use the simple number so that you can understand. Let's say your highest number there after plotting, your highest digit there is let's pick 400 for example. Okay, and then they tell you find the semi quartile. Okay, semi quartile. Find the semi quartile. Find the semi quartile. So for you to find the semi quartile, you're supposed to find the lower quartile. You first find the what? You first find the lower quartile. So you first find the lower quartile. The lower quartile, which is named Q1. What you do is you always put 1/4. The lower quartile is always 1/4 times the highest digit. So you go back to the cave. What is my highest digit? My highest digit there is what? 400. So I multiply that number by 400. So this number I multiplied by 400. Then I ask myself, when I multiply by 400, what do I get? I'll get 100. Okay? I get 100. You see, it's 100 I've got. What I do with the 100 is now it will make me now find the what? The Q1. After finding 400, I've multiplied 1/4 times the highest there. So I come back to the cave. I locate where 100 is. Where is my 100? My 100 is somewhere here. This is where my 100 is. Okay? After I find my 100, I draw a straight line like this. I don't pick the 100, no. I pick this one that is down here. This is the one that I'll pick. After I hit the cave there, I pick this one. If the answer here it is 40, then I put in 40. Okay? I pick 40. Okay? So the one that I'm going to use is which one? It is 40, not the 100. So it means the quartile, the first quartile, which I'll use here, it's what? 40. That's how you pick them. That is the lower quartile. The lower quartile is 1/4. After finding the lower quartile, you find the upper quartile. Okay? Upper quartile, which is 3/4 times the highest is what? 3. What is my highest number on the graph? 400. You remember the highest number? 400. I do the same thing that I did. So I come there again, I do the same thing that I did. I multiply by 400. Okay? So 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 4, there it's 1. 300. So it is 300. Okay? That is my Q what? This is my Q3. Okay? Third quartile. Q3. Okay? Q3. Okay? Q3. So this is the upper one. The lower one is Q1. The upper one is Q3. So after I find 300, I go back again on the graph, on the graph again, the same way I did. I found the 300. So where is 300? I go on the graph. Where is 300? 300 somewhere on top there. Okay? Here, that's where 300 is. 300. Again, I go like this again. Again, I come down again. I pick the number that is down here. Whatever number is down here, if it is 70, I pick 70. Okay? This is the one that I'll use. I'm not going to use the 300. I always multiply, and then the 300, I go this side, and then I pick the one that's on the cave on the other side. So it is 700. It's 70. So it means my Q3 is going to be what? 70. That's the one I'll use. Now to find the semi quartile, since you have found Q1 and also you have found the Q3. Q3 is 70. Q1 is 30. So to find the semi quartile, what do? You say semi quartile is equal to Q3 minus Q1. The answer you get, you divide by 2. Okay? What is my Q3? The highest one. The bigger one is what? My Q3 is 70, as you can see there. My Q3 is what? 70. So 70 is my Q3. Minus, what is my Q1? My Q1 is what? 40. So this is my Q1, 40. I come there, my Q1 is what? 40. Then I divide by what? 2. So this minus that is 30. 30 divided by 2, it is 15. So this is the way you find the semi quartile. Okay? It will get the units of the ones down. Okay? The units of the ones down on the graph. So If here it is kwacha down here, if it is kwacha here down here, if the units here they are kwacha, meaning you're going to write kwacha. Whatever units is there, that's the one that you're going to put. Okay, if it is kwacha down there, meaning you put in kwacha here. If it is boys, you put boys. If it is whatever units are down, that's the one that you put. That's how you calculate the semi quartile. That's how you calculate the semi quartile. Okay, so I've explained on these two. I hope you have understood.